Hello and welcome. Today we're exploring an abandoned chemical treatment plant, not the typical sewage plant. This plant dealt with chemicals from a nearby chemical factory. The chemical factory made plant fertilizers. These were quite dangerous chemicals. There was a lot of byproducts made by the factory, so they needed to build a chemical plant to clean up the byproducts and put them in the nearest river, which was the Cam. So in the 1940s, the chemical plant in Harston was established, serving its 64-year life until the chemical factory closed and got demolished. After the factory was demolished, the chemical treatment plant kept operating 2 years after the factory was demolished. And now we go to the present day. The plant is now abandoned and overgrown and being claimed by nature again. Old control rooms, pipes and pumps lay just to decay. That's enough history. Let's explore the remains of the chemical treatment plant in Harston. Hello and welcome to Exploring the UK. Today we're at Harston and we're exploring an old chemical treatment works which dealt with byproducts from this factory. The factory was demolished and is now a housing estate, which is just here. So the factory is here and the waterworks is over there. But I thought I could show you an old little mill because I don't think many people have done this on YouTube and Urbex forums. So that was the old mill house where the miller would have lived, and this is the new one because someone set fire to it. The mill is abandoned, but we can't get in and there are cameras, but this isn't the main focus. But I thought it'd just be nice to have a look at it. This is where the sluice gates were to control the water levels, and you've got the mill race here. So as I said, that all there is now a housing estate, but that was a long time ago a factory producing pesticides and horrible chemicals. So I don't unearth how they got planning permission to build that mill race. So this is the sort of where the river goes under the mill to ground the flour to make flour and make bread. Very nice. Here's the old mill building. We went in it once and it's just a bunch of empty rooms, so you're not really missing out here. Showing off twat. Anyway, this is a another. So I think they would have built this because if you had a backup of water from the mill, say if you weren't milling and you put the sluice gate down, which is a gate that stops water from hitting the water wheel, you'd have a massive backup of water for a flood. Hello. So they must have built this so the water could move freely if the mill wasn't milling. There was an old plan to turn the mill into a business, but I don't think that's gone through with lockdown and all that. Right, so now we're going to go to the chemical works and see how that's knocking around. It is, from old pictures I've seen, it does look pretty bad, and they've done something to it. They put a massive new fence up around it, so doesn't look good, but we'll see. Right guys, we've crossed the road and we can see some of the old bits of the filtration plant now, or the chemical works, whatever you want to call it. It's actually quite easy getting in, but I don't really want to finish saying that sentence. We're trying to be as quiet as possible because we can hear like cars in there on the other side of the football ground, because right next to this site is a football pitch And every Saturday they like to have a match up there and win right next to it, and it's a Saturday, so just keeping our voices down for a bit. Well, we're gonna walk right in and it looks fucking trashed. Oh my god, this looks freaking awesome, but really bad at the same time. There was a time when these gates shut, and they stayed shut. We're in, and it's absolutely gobsmacked demolished. Yeah, they've ruined this. It's completely gone now. For a bit of context, I might be able to put a picture up, but there was a laboratory here, 2 stories lab, which said a laboratory, I think, on it. So this is the laboratory, but it's completely gone now. Might be able to play some old footage of this place because I did find some, but it's gone now. This is a goner, and it's quite sad to see that it's actually quite a nice place to visit is now just a hunk of rubble. Look at it, all bits of asbestos and shit. Look, all this debris. See, I'll put that little control. We'll get closer to the control unit. You can sort of see how vast this place was when it was in use. All the massive tanks and everything. It looks different all being cleared though. It looks more spacious. I'll try and get close to that. I think the rain adds some atmosphere to it as well, but as I say, it's completely trashed now. Let's try and find my favourite thing in this place, which are 2 working valves that pump something out. Yeah, because this place has power, but I really doubt that looking at it. God, it has been vandalised to its point. Let's see if we can get a closer look at that. Okay. I don't want to get any closer, but you can see that little control panel thing. So this is a video I took from an old trip we went to, but I didn't upload the video because it was so bad, so badly edited, so badly made, so cringy. But it shows the control room and it shows the buildings actually standing. So this is the control room we're going into now. All the control panels have all been moved around. This is vandalism, and I've just started to strip it when we're recording. But as you can see, inlets closed and buttons, T99 to level up. So these are all tanks and gauges for what pipes have what acid in them and everything like that. And they'd started stripping it. So these blue buttons here is probably where all the tanks and all that. And you've got the gauge up here, and you've got like a power plant has different things like tank 1 full. And still today, when we went, there is a massive panel, and that's what you're seeing now. So that's still there on like a slither bit of wall that they haven't demolished yet, but it's an exoskeleton now they're building. And that's it, that's all I filmed, but I thought you'd like to see the main control room. Look at all this machinery once in use. Someone would have loved this job. Someone somewhere loved this job. and now it's just a thing no one thinks about anymore, and it's quite sad to think that. All this old machinery, just look, backwash water, that is sick. All these massive filtration tanks taking all the horrible chemicals out and storing them in different tanks and filtering them, and I'm trying not to slip over. It's just a bit sad, really. This is new. I think what they're doing is they're when they demolish it, obviously these have already got really bad chemicals in them, so they're demolishing it. Sad. Oh, the valves are gone. Oh, that's really bad. This place is a goner. Look at how much mine does. This is not vandalism. This is pure demolition now. Look at that. I think these were where my valves were. Obviously not anymore. Sad, ain't it? Very sad. When a place goes and for the first time and you like it, it's a place that, look at all this. If that just started up, I'll be so surprised. That look, pump 210B. You see, however trashed a place gets, you still sort of like it how it's semi-still here, but not. All that has been, but it's a bit of English industrial that will never ever see the light of day again. So we just entered in here. It's the only bit of machinery left. Look, dry power, fire extinguisher reducing. Let me give the lens a bit of a wipe. Sorry about that. All this, I think these are heaters. Yeah, dry boiler. So this is the boiler room to heat all the radiators. This wouldn't be part of the main factoration process to make all this into water. This could have been someone's absolutely favourite job. I must have loved it here. But they never knew one day they'd leave and never return. Bit of UK industry that will never, well, been seen again, because this is all old, modern stuff, safer stuff. So all these pipes and machinery will be gone soon. And I think that's really fucking sad. Right, so we've looked around here now, and we'll go around the back now. So this used to be a building here. A bit obvious, but there's other places like this, by the way, guys, so expect more. So we're going to go to these massive storage tanks. these are storage tanks. These would have stored the chemicals and all the lovely jubbly asbestos powder until it got sent to the cam. I do stumble on my words, by the way, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, these are, it's hard to put into perspective, but I think these are as a small council house in the UK is smaller than these. A 2-storey council house doesn't put much into perspective, but it puts enough. Look at these warning 240 volts. So I think these were electricity, but also insulated. So this pipe, I'm saying, would have been warm. It's the heat coming off them. Oh, okay. So you press it and then you have to turn it. Okay. So this has then activated a pump. So this is the end of the process. This, I think, all the clean water, I think, I'm not saying I know, but just bear with me, would come out the T99 tank, come through these pipes, and maybe if it maybe alarm in the control room maybe said, oh, these aren't clean, you could have sent it off to be processed again, or sent it into these pipes, and these would, I don't know how this worked. T16, I think that's tank, that might stand for. We found some plans of this site in the control room, and there's a massive underground tank. So maybe we could try and find that. I think this is a new one. Yeah, 6 out of 165,000 gallons. Hydrochloric acid. Reminds of an old pump there. And you can start it. Oh, I love the feel of that button. Oh, I like that. So you got off, you got on, off, and. Can I open this? Got really stiff shit. Shame. Alright, I think we've gone around this more than once or twice. It's nice to see it again, but I'm gonna get godsmacked really that it's gone. We'll finish off by looking at this tank. Oh fuck, that is full as. Not expecting that. In there, there's pressure. The pressure of water. Don't know what that was for. Right, I very thank you for watching this video. It's nice to just go out and relax for a bit. More videos on the channel soon. But yeah, not a very good one this, because it's half demolished, but there'll be more industrial, more stuff in the future, hopefully. Wow. Not much left now. But thanks. And see you in the next video, I guess. Goodbye. These pictures are from a previous visit though, so thank you for watching and enjoy the pictures.